Rhyhorn and Duskull are the special ones. Rowlet. I don't really need Rowlet now, but hey. Sneasel. This will be interesting. But yeah, these lights here were given to me by my brother as a Christmas gift because he knows that I stream, so he wanted to get me something to help with that. That's a perfect timing because once he gave them to me as a gift, it was about the time when I permanently had my face cam on. Jeez, these things are high up. What a weird place to put them. But I guess we gotta deal with it. Alright, now what? Right on. That's a big Rhydon, by the way. It's not an alpha, but it's just bigger than usual. Nice, not bad, not bad. Let's see. What would be a Pokemon that wouldn't be too hazardous to my health? And I don't really need Cleffa anymore. Sneasel will be difficult. I guess I'll go after these Duskull. One of them can become a Dusknoir. Too bad the Coronet Highlands are not exactly the easiest thing to navigate when it comes to this sort of thing. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Getting a bit too risky. Okay. If it gets too hot, falling back is on. You have nothing to be ashamed of if you do. Well, that was almost disastrous. I guess I'll go after the Rowlet. I don't really need another one, but if I find a shiny, cool. If not, well, it's not a big deal. Yeah. I expected Dortrix to be aggressive. And if a Decidueye shows up, it will definitely be aggressive. Ooh, all alphas. This will be interesting. Oops, all alphas. Alright. Now that's dealt with. We need more materials. Particularly, we need more iron chunks, and this area is probably one of the better areas to farm that in. Because there's a lot of ore veins. Ore veins. I act like I'm, I sound like I'm playing Minecraft. Ore veins. Speaking of which, Jordy, if you're still there, did you still want to learn Minecraft? Because, if you catch me when I have a moment, I might be able to teach you a thing or two. Looks like there'll be one more stream of this game in which I wrap up trying to get the forces of nature, because those are something that's something that's going to require full concentration and a lot more time than I actually have. Because I don't think I'll be able to get them all in one go with 2 hours left, hour and a half left. I wouldn't by any means call myself a Minecraft expert. I have learned tricks from some of the better players across the internet, though. It's kind of a did you know sort of scenario with me. In other words, there's a lot more to me than you may think when it comes to the gaming world. I know that ore veins that have Pokemon hiding in them tend to give you more stuff, but whatever. A Gibble? I wasn't expecting that. Up. Die. Get out of my face. Of course, I somewhat get it, because being able to buy the Gigaton balls and the Jet balls would be kind of overpowered. Being able to buy Ultra balls alone, hey, that's not too OP, because they're just kind of average anyway. Being able to buy the sticky gloves is ridiculous, though, but I'm not complaining. So how space-time distortions work are if you spend 10 minutes in one area, it has a chance of appearing. I find it crazy that they're still a thing because we closed up the source of it, but I digress. I'm of the theory that your character isn't truly stuck here either. They have a way back, especially since the space-time distortions still happen, but they just chose to stick around here because of all the experiences that they've had. It's kind of hard to just go back to what appeared to just be an ordinary life. Gotta understand that. Now, the Coronet Highlands are probably some of the more confusing areas in this series because it's like, what do these places become? Is the thing. The Ancient Quarry is not really a thing in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So, what's it supposed to be? I mean, I guess this is where Cycling Road is built eventually, but at the same time, it's still confusing. How do I know that? Wayward Cave is down there. Yeah, I started streaming on my iPad right here because can't really monitor chat through OBS anymore. I can see what's happening, but I can't do anything about it. I can't moderate it, essentially, is what I'm saying. You know, it's actually kind of funny. I've yet to catch either one of these Pokemon. Though I think Zubat, I'm just going to train from the ground up. Alright. I think that's plenty of stuff. Good amount of stuff, but not quite what I need. Oh, that ain't bad, though. 47 Gigaton Balls. 37 Pokemon! Yay! Alright. Let's clear out some of the pastures because I don't really need some of these Pokemon. Particularly the 1,000,001 Chansey. Alright. Which one of you is worth it? So far you are. Alright, we have a winner. I don't care about the rest because going to evolve them for the Dex data. Okay, Dust Skull. They're all kind of meh. I think I'll just take the neutral one. I'm going to keep Darkrai sort of in my back pocket, kind of, sort of. And then start filling out some dex entries. Let's see, who do I still... Where's that giant Riolu? You're coming with me. You can go. Bum 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 bum. Taking both of the Porygon forms with me simply because I'm going to evolve one into one and then one into another. So that way we can get the data for both of them pretty easily. Bam, 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 ba-dam, bam, bam. Okay. All right, let's make it easy on ourselves. I'm weird, okay? Alrighty. Now. Still need to gather materials. And that's going to be a lot of what I'm going to be doing off screen too, is gathering a bunch of materials because I make a nice push towards the end game. Well, we're already in the end game, so more like a push towards, you know, finishing the game in its entirety. Because the last thing I'm going to do is capture, is to get all the Pokemon's data up to max. And then my end goal is to, the end of the game, in my opinion, is defeating Arceus and completing its Dex entry. Once we do that, we're going to move on to the next game, which I'm going to have to go back on one bit of word because I wanted March to be kind of like a Mario thing, so we're going to move on to a Mario game. I'm not going to be able to finish it in 1 month, granted, but we're going to do what we can. I need to mine for more iron ore. Again, am I playing Minecraft? If I manage to get on a server with some friends, I might do something with Minecraft, but right now I don't really have a server anymore. I used to have a really cool one, but they kept changing everything. And I already had a lot of awesome builds on there. I think Riolu's maxed out. Let me check on Riolu. Yes, okay. So I'm just doing this for bragging rights with... I don't think I'm maxed out on Lucario, though. Whoop, don't want Braviary. No, I didn't think so. Okay. One thing I would like to do is I am going to farm the mass outbreaks until I can find some Eevee. Because Eevee is one of the Pokemon that can do that. And you have a pretty good chance of finding shinies and alphas. Because that is another hurdle we have to get through, is we need to get all of the evolutions and max out their dex information. So again, that's probably going to be an off-screen thing. I haven't been able to do much off-screen because I've been ill lately. But I will admit, it's been a pretty rough winter for me health-wise, but we're on the other side of it now. Hello. Booga booga. So yeah, unless in post and YouTube, all of this is going to get cut out unless something crazy happens. Oh yeah, speaking of which, anyone that tunes in and hears any of this, please like, comment, subscribe, watch some videos on YouTube, because I would like that algorithm to get out there, please, because it's been screwing me over lately. Name's exactly the same as what my Twitch name is. Hey, you over there. Let's rumble. Now, I do not think the bandits get any stronger. They just kind of stay in one place for the rest of the game. No, I stand corrected. Not bad. And a token. Now that would be Aura Sphere.
And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.